I let her know a couple times during the appointment, like my lashes are getting wet, and she knew that and still proceeded. So then at the end of the appointment, I paid, and then she did acknowledge.
How much did you pay?
I paid $80, so $95 in total.
Okay.
So she did acknowledge that my lashes did get wet throughout the service, and if or when they start falling out, just to let her know.
Did they start falling out immediately?
They did. Just a few at first, like the first couple of hours, and then it progressed, and then I had gaps.
So what did you do?
So then I reached out to the defendant. I let her know, like, hey, as we both agreed, they were gonna start falling out. When can I come in to get the redo done? Every single time I had an appointment scheduled, she either canceled, rescheduled, tried to push my time forward, back. It was a bunch of back and forth. It honestly felt like the runaround. So after a lot of attempts to try to get it done, I just asked for a refund. I just wanted my money back.
Now, you began this in March?
That's correct.
23. But according to your papers, it wasn't until November that you had another conversation with her where you wanted her to do it again.
That's correct.
For free, essentially.
That's correct.
Why did you wait so long?
Well, I didn't know there was a time frame and when I had to go back. I was in school at the time, and I usually only get my lashes done for like special events, like my birthday, like things like that. So when I did have something to do, I reached back out.
So why don't you feel you owe the plaintiff at least a refund?
I can clarify by saying she initiated the appointment by requesting a certain type of curl type for her extensions. I also detailed that in order to achieve that look, I needed to use a different type of curl type, the original curl type that I used for that set.
Did you wait until they were dry, or?
Yes, we dried the lashes. And
how did you do that?
With a fan and napkins, like tissue.
Do you recall that?
Yeah, but they weren't completely dry. They were still moist.
Did you communicate that to the defendant?
Well, she's the lash technician. I'm not sure how that stuff works. She's the professional, so I'm just assuming she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so continue.
Okay, so throughout the process, yes, her eyes were watering, but we also dried it up, and I used bonder. So there is no need to wait the 24-hour time frame. That's kind of like an outdated procedure. You know,
so
the lash industry
what
is
would
growing.
happen if the lashes got wet, say an hour after your procedure?
You would just have to air dry them and they'll go back to their fluffy.
They wouldn't fall out?
No.
Did the plaintiff contact you, though, to tell you that?
She did, but she contacted me on the third day, and I still honored her because we had already discussed this before. And then when she did come in, she came in with damaged lashes, which kind of indicates a self-inflicted damage to her natural lashes.
Well, how do you think that could have happened?
Maybe she picked at them, I don't know, the way she sleeps, her lifestyle, her diet, maybe she's stressed. All of that can really incorporate into her lashes.
What happened after that?
So when she came in, I discussed with her how there was gaps in her lashes, and to keep the integrity of her natural lashes and avoid any more further damage into her lashes, I did the removal. So we removed her lashes, which is in my policies on Instagram, where it says that within the 48 hours, you have that time frame to let me know if you have any irritation, you have any fallout, or just unsatisfied, and then you are warranted a free removal.
Did you offer the
Yes,
plaintiff
sir.
a free removal?
Yes, sir.
Even though she didn't tell you until beyond 48 hours?
I'm actually, you know, it's beyond lashes. I'm building relationships with people, and, you know, I'm really just making new besties, you know? So what I also want to clarify is that she requested a certain type of curl type, meaning her set was going to be catered to her. I had to acquire product that she needed for that set.
But initially you told her you would do it for free.
Yes, the complimentary set. But I'm talking
Why
about the
did you
initial
change
set.
your mind?
Oh, I didn't change my mind. It's never been off the table. It's just the...
So are you saying now that you would do it for free? You would
Sure, but she
But
feels
she doesn't
as,
want that?
Yes.
You want your money back?
Exactly.
You don't feel comfortable
Exactly.
Anymore under the circumstances. All right, Judge Tawalda.
So you offered the plaintiff a full set and fill
Sure.
for free.
Sure.
When you say sure, it's like, is that a yes?
Yes.
Like, okay, yes. Why were you offering that?
It's just to redeem myself. I actually get earned commissions off of posting content.
Okay.
So even though she wasn't going to pay me, Instagram was going to pay me, and it was still potentially business.
Okay, how much is a full set and a fill worth?
My prices did change, and the time that she did come in, I was doing a promotion, so it was going to be $95 worth, and the fill would have been maybe $75.
You're giving her more
Yes. I'm offering her more
than
because
the
I want to
actual
redeem myself.
refund.
Yes.
Am I missing something? So
She didn't ask for the refund until November.
then why the cancellations? Because how many times were you trying to actually schedule an appointment to get this free set?
3 different times, and I was rescheduled and canceled on 3 different times.